I was talking to a young lady earlier. It's all about developing new talent, and as I said, just seeing it where it is. This young man is very new to stand-up comedy in general terms. Usually it takes like 4 or 5 years before you really find your own voice. This young man just started with one, and we put one new comic on every show, and you are so lucky that tonight this is the guy. Let's welcome Brian Sobolewski.
All right, I can't sing, and I can't play an instrument, but I can touch my penis to my navel. If I do this. You gotta work with what you got, folks. And that's about as optimistic as you're gonna hear me tonight. So I hope you can't tell, but I'm in my 40s. And I don't recommend it. Try not to do that. But it's in your 40s that you start to realize, you know, and discover all of the things that used to baffle you about old people. My grandmother always, my whole life, got up at 4:30 in the morning. My dad always got up at 4 in the morning, sometimes 3. And I was like, what the fuck? I sleep till noon. But then I turned 40, and my brain woke me up at 4 and said, hey Brian, you're gonna die soon. You should get up. You guys are great. I feel like I could tell a fucking knock-knock joke and you guys are great. I don't know, man, but in my 40s, all these erectile dysfunction commercials are freaking me out. Like, I feel like maybe I'm going to catch it. So I do a lot of tests. My wife calls it masturbation, but I just call it practice. Ready for this? Ready? So I'm a personal trainer because I'm kind of dumb. No, really, I'm really kind of dumb. Like, I'm a terrible test taker. Like, I have that test ADD where I'm like looking at a question, looking at the answers, and I start thinking about kitties. And then, like, normal people will stop thinking about kitties, but then I'm thinking about kitties and they're just so fluffy. And, like, is there a reason they're so fluffy? Like, is there any natural predator for the kitty, or does it just get spit out and then by then the test is over and I fail? Shit. So I'm a trainer now, and I used to be like, ooh, I was the trainer. I was a trainer that was just so passionate about fitness. I could do like you know, you don't have a leg because you're not getting enough protein. Get some more protein to get your leg. And like, now I'm just tired of trying to convince people that it's hard work. And like my client came up to me the other day and she said, I just entered the Boston Marathon. Will you help me? And I said, okay, well, last time we checked, you're 40% body fat. And she says, okay, well, what does that mean? And I said, well, if fat equals flavor, you're delicious. So I am not, no, thank you, sir. Thank you. My dad said it. I am just not, you guys are so awesome. I just totally threw my game off. Knock, knock. That's my backup. So I was never really good at school, and I was awful at math because, you know, I always believed my drunk uncle when he said, you never need math. And so I never paid attention. But I will tell you, there is a profession out there that you need to know math, and a very specific kind of math. Drug dealing. You have to know word problems. I'm going to test you. Here's a word problem. Brian has 28 grams of cocaine. And he snorted 27. How much does Brian have to charge for that last gram? to break even with his dealer? Anyone? This guy took his shoes off to try to figure it out. I'm glad nobody answered because it's a trick question. You snort the last gram, and you rob a jewelry store. That last part is true, guys. I actually did rob a jewelry store. I'm an ex-convict.
It's funny.
And it's kind of like, people never believe me when I say that I'm an ex-convict. Like, no, you're not an ex-convict. I don't really know why, and I guess maybe it's because I don't look like an ex-convict. Like, I don't wear a patch and heavy denim, I guess. But people don't realize that I've robbed 30 jewelry stores. And I only got caught for one. I dress like this because if they decide to come get me again, I want to be ready for court. And I especially dress like this at home because there's nothing worse than pleading not guilty, Your Honor, in fuzzy bunny slippers and Hello Kitty pajama pants. It's just not very convincing. But I was, oh my God, look, when I pled guilty, because I was screwed, I pled guilty to the robbery that they had me on, and I was so scared. Like the first day of prison, I was just so afraid because it's just all the stereotypes. Like I'm just like, don't get raped and don't get stabbed. Don't get raped and don't get stabbed. And then I wanted to be efficient. I just changed it to don't get stabbed. Because isn't getting raped just another form of getting stabbed? It is. It's like worse. I'd rather be stabbed. But I just want to give you guys an idea of where some of your tax dollars go. Because there's things I discovered in prison that you probably don't know about. You guys paid for a study that showed that bright colors in prison may incite people to do violence. So you will never see in shows like Lock Up or any of these jail shows any bright, vibrant colors. And my question to you, and my question to the people that ran the study is why nobody brought up the fact that if I'm the type of person to stab you with a piece of rusty fence, is a beige fucking wall going to stop me? Thank you so much. You guys are fantastic.
I just want to thank Brian for getting me and my wife all our wedding rings and jewelry. Remarkably reasonable. And yeah, my term is right through there and to the right.